reports.
This is what's left of the garden outside Olga Katz's home in Ashkelon after a rocket barrage tore through the neighborhood. But Olga's perspective in this conflict goes beyond her own neighborhood. Her job is to coordinate the transfer of sick patients from Gaza into Israeli territory.
It's really frustrating, but you start to understand that on the other side, there are people who don't want war. Medical professionals who, just like us, haven't slept for 2 weeks and are trying to help the injured and the sick, and those in Gaza even called us to ask how we are doing and how I am, and they were really worried about us. They didn't sleep at night, and we didn't sleep at night.
Just 2 weeks before the latest escalation, I-24 News interviewed Olga at her office in Erez Crossing, where she showed the process of bringing sick patients from Gaza into Israel. The city of Ashkelon really suffered from heavy barrages over the course of this escalation. You can see in this neighborhood in particular, the damage still remains in the wake of those barrages. The neighbors in these nearby houses haven't actually yet returned to their homes. They're staying in hotels outside the city. They can't come home yet. And you can see they're trying to get back to normal and repair a lot of the damage that was done. Throughout the 11 days of this most recent escalation, Olga was unable to do her job as the crossing was closed.
The mortars were falling left and right. Even when we wanted to send medicine and humanitarian aid, we couldn't endanger the patients and the employees.
There was even one day during the escalation when the crossing was open for the transfer of humanitarian aid. But a Hamas mortar shell was fired directly at the convoy in the crossing, destroying the aid packages and causing the military to close it again. But now, as she tries to organize the repairs here in her neighborhood, she's determined to coordinate humanitarian aid for the people there, on the other side.
I really felt like the other side understands that we're not to blame for the situation. I know they aren't to blame.